Hi everyone. In this video we are going to understand about dimensional analysis. Dimension analysis is the very basics of physics. Okay. And we are going to understand how we can quickly solve problems using dimension analysis. What type of problems will be solved using dimension analysis? Okay. So let's first understand. In our school times we know that whenever we had acceleration, gravitational acceleration, it used to be meter per second square, right? If it was velocity, it was meter per second, right? If it was some mass, it used to be kgs, right? This was very important, right? If this was not there, if in our exams we used to write acceleration is 25, we used to get a big zero, right? Acceleration is 25 meter per second square. Without this meter per second square, this 25 does not make sense. So in physics, it is very important that units are mentioned. Units are the foundation of physics, right? So right now you might be thinking, okay, this I understood, but in entrance exam generally we get some questions 25 meter per second square, B is equal to 30 meter per second square, C is equal to 20 meter per second square, D is equal to 40 meter per second square. In entrance exam, no one will give you such silly things like 25 meter per second, 40 meters per second, right? For you to say that this is incorrect, this is incorrect. So dimension analysis will mostly come into your rescue where the questions are in terms of variables. In such type of questions, you can quickly identify this is right mlt minus 2. What is this? M is kgs, L is the length, T is the time. So it is basically M is mass, right? M. What is G? G is meter per second square. So meter is length, second is T raised to minus 2, right? So if you want to understand in-depth dimension analysis, you can comment. I will make a video on dimension analysis. But for now, understanding what type of problems can be solved using dimension analysis, that I am explaining here. So wherever the options are into variables, you can use dimensional analysis. Now, okay, using dimension analysis, you identify, okay, this cannot, this and these are different. But still, there will be two options, right? There will be option A, there will be option B, which both satisfy the dimension. Then what to do? So generally, dimensional analysis plus boundary condition, you can solve any variable based questions in physics. So these two are the roots: dimensional analysis, boundary. Okay, so wherever in physics you come across variable based options, first thing should be dimension analysis, then you need to check them at some boundary cases and you will be able to solve the question most likely. So I have an example here to explain the theory below, right? So I appreciate tricks in physics, they help me to solve problems faster, but having an intuition about how to solve every problem through a method is compulsory. Matlab, you should have an intuition of how the problem can be solved. Then only you will get better at the tricks and you will appreciate the tricks. So this is a question. So what this question says, there is a rope of mass m, there of length l. We need to find the tension at a distance x, right? So if I have to solve this using method, how will I solve this? I'll keep this space for my trick using dimension analysis. For now, let's redraw the diagram. So there is a rope of mass m, length is l, there is a distance x. I need to find the tension here. What is the tension here? So what do? This is a mass m, right? I know how will I solve this problem. I cannot solve it taking a mass m, tension in the middle. How will I find it? So what do? I just freely break the mass m into two blocks, m1, m2. I take this as T1, I take this as T2. I need to find T2, I need to find the tension at X, right? So what do? I know what is T1. T1 is equal to T2 plus M1G. How am I able to write this? Free body diagram. M1, I know this is T1, I know this is T2, I know this is M1G. Right? Same thing for T2. T2 is directly M2G. Now what is m1? Okay, how will I find m1? M1 is equal to mass per unit length into a distance x, right? M1 is at a distance x below. What is m2? M2 is equal to m by l, x minus l. Now some people are not able to get an intuition about how I got this. So it is mass per unit length, matlab mass of a minute section, and you want of the entire length x. So m by l, you get a mass of 1 point, you stretch it across x. Okay, if you form a general way, so m is the mass of length l, right? If I need the mass of y, suppose is the mass of this, what is the mass of a distance x? So how do I do it? Mx is equal to yl. What is y? Y is equal to mass per unit length into x. So I got this m1 formula. Now you are able to understand it. The m is the mass of length l for a distance x. What is the mass? Right, this is the question. I do cross multiplication, I get this. So what is my T2? T2 is equal to this m2, I substitute here, m by l, x minus l into g. So this is the beauty of physics actually. So this was a mass of m. I broke that mass into two blocks. I did a free body diagram. I formed the two equation and I was able to solve the question using a method. But this took me some time. I had to use my pen to make the equations. It took me 1-2 minutes to actually solve this, right? Now how to solve this based on only intuition? Okay, so first thing, I saw this problem. I see that the options in terms of variables. So what strikes me? First thing strikes me is dimension analysis. Dimensional analysis. Now what is the dimension of option A? Option A is mass is equal to L T raised L. It is M L T raised to minus 2. What is this L T raised to minus 2? Okay, M L T raised to minus 2 only. This what will be? This be L by L, L by L, and this will get cut. What is this C option? C option is M L T raised to minus 2. Again this M mass L T raised to minus 2. This L and L will get cut because this is final length and length only, right? What is D? D is M L T raised to minus 2. Again this L and L will get cut. Now all are in terms of force, right? All are right dimensions of our force. So I could not, from dimension analysis, I could not identify. Okay, should I move through solving through method? Let's wait a second. Let's try using boundary now. So whoever said this question was actually a smart guy. He knew that people will use dimension analysis and quickly solve the question. So he has given all 4 options which actually suit the criteria. Okay, now what I do? I take the rod. I check at 2 points. Okay, I check at 2 points. I take the rod. I check at 2 points. If my point is here, okay, this is my point A, what will my tension be? So just try to feel this. There is a entire mass m, right? So what this is actually like this. This is like actually type of mg, right? Because the entire tension is here. You are pulling the entire mass. So this is like, if the string does not have a weight, you imagine that you have a block below, right? Mg. So what will be the tension here? Tension will be entire mg. So now put in the equation, wherever x is equal to 0, your T should be mg, right? Let's consider one more boundary condition. Now this is point B. So what is B here? At A, x is equal to 0. At B, x is equal to L. So wherever x is equal to L, now consider that tension is at a point where below there is no mass, right? Mass is only not there. Tension comes from mass, right? Whenever you pull some weight, you will have it, right? So x is equal to L. What is the tension here? T should be 0. So T is equal to 0 when x is equal to L. Now T is equal to 0, T is equal to mg. I just put this. So here there is no x. So this though is surely wrong, right? Now this I will check once. This option was, I think, L here. Okay, so mg, L minus x, L. So where x is equal to 0, I get mg. Where x is equal to L, I get 0. Perfect. But let's check if the examiner is smart and boundary condition are also same in other equation. Here L minus x is equal to 0, it is mg. X is equal to 0, it is mg, right? But when x is equal to L, this will go to infinity, that is not right. Mg, when x is equal to 0, when x is equal to 0, it is 0. So this is also not right. So our final answer is B, it is mg L minus x by L. So if I go down here, mg x minus L by L, right? So using the method and using the dimensional analysis and boundary situation, I'm able to reach at the same answer. But this was quite quicker, right? Dimension analysis, boundary, and this gives you an intuition about physics. So using science, you could check, but it did not help. Then you used your intuition, like top point tension will be the mass of the entire string, at below point it will be 0, right? You got an intuition here. Hopefully dimension analysis is helpful, and over time, with practicing it over multiple questions, you will get quicker with it. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and you can comment regarding any other video ideas which you have, or any other chapters which you feel I should take up. Yeah, have a nice day, guys. Bye.